hosts, and welcome to another Factorio live stream. Today we are going to be working on our car production. So let's get right into that. And actually, before that happens, I'm just going to grab a little bit of iron to make sure that this is working. Actually, I am thinking that iron is of higher priority. Just want to wait until we get a train for iron, have it delivered here to check that this thing's working. It's our first job we'll be doing, so let's have an eye on here. They're all heading for spots with iron. I actually think there's something that's consuming more iron than it should be, and it should be back pressuring. So I'm going to have to check on that, because that will make sure. Good. That things are going to work properly. Could be also that we just have too high a demand for iron at the moment. That can happen. Okay, that's filled up. Oh, we just want it momentarily there. Right. What was this supposed to be building? Oh yeah, the cars. All right. So you look at our car, things we need for cars. I just need iron plate and steel and an engine. So we don't need any fancy transformations to it. That's good. You like that? Set you for car. And plonk in a couple of speed modules. Where is a speed module set up? Okay, tanks. It's the same thing, but with gears and red circuits. There we go. So we can copy this for the tank thing. Set the bots over there. While the bot's doing its job, actually, rather than making a whole new factory, what would be better is to extend this one. So we take the red circuit module. Alright, that one. Right, and we'll continue building on top of here. Make sure the bits that I can do are being done. Let's get rid of that stray red wire that always seems to get stuck there. And we're out of green. Build train. Come and give me some green inserters. Passenger present. There we go. How's the audio? Oh, the audio's good. Okay. So, copy these forward. Copy these forward. 1, 2. Yep. Copy that forward. But we reach that spot there. We'll be making our next stage of that process. 20 odd of those, and while I'm here, make sure I've got plenty of conveyor belts. How about, yeah, underground belts as well. Right. You go on there and manage the sort of mindless bits. And up here. Copy this across like that. Finally here. Let's find ourselves a corner. Copy that. And fix up these brakes as well. Okay. So, this next stage. Like that. Just 4 items for it. Yep. So we can go along here. Put that down down like that, so it'll be turning into another combiner. Alright. That combines there. Then we'll have this. Making gears with productivity modules in them. That's going to be making a tank. Alright. Copy that. Set copy that, flip it around. Okay. That's going to need that one space, yep. That. We're going to have a one going out like that, and one going like that. And we'll link it up to the mains power. Here we go, speed modules in there. Right, this is red circuit. It heading up to me? Yes, it is. Excellent. Hold on. Have I just gone and... Ah, okay. Thought for a moment I had stuffed something up majorly, but nope. So this will come along here now. Because we now have a new path. This is going to be for the tanks. There we go. Oops. Like that. Right. Where's our red circuit train? Ah, it's still coming. And we can see the benefit of these cross paths now. That being said, we're going to have to join this up to its cross path down the bottom. All right. Like that. And bring this one down here. And, oh. And I'm out of conveyor belts. Oh, we've got a build train for that. And we've got red circuits coming down as well. Probably easiest to put that there. All right. So we've got tanks starting to be manufactured. Let's just check on it. Yeah, there it goes. There goes a tank. Okay, let's go grab a last bit of conveyor belt so we can get these tanks loaded on to trains. We've got an engine and a wagon. Actually, we just need the wagon. Oh, we don't. Okay, what's this one set to? Cars. This one should be set to tanks. And there we go. Hold on, I don't think this should be set to $40. Greater than or equal to 40. This will probably have the same condition. Equal to 40. Yep. Okay. So we have car manufacturing done. Let's make sure that this is all removed. And start by increasing these block interlap. The idea of this is to improve the number of redundant routes in our rail network. All right. Let's see what's consuming all of our iron shortly. Make sure that this is all lined up. There we go. So we've just finished on our project to build cars at an industrial rate, and we've got tanks, so we can mark those off. Car, tank. Spidertrons will come soon. Spidertrons are these things there. But first things first, I want to check on how we are supplying iron, because I think we have not been providing enough iron to our factory, or something is consuming a lot more iron than it should be. So as soon as we get this rail line done, I'm going to summon my build train. Actually, I'm not going to summon my build train. I'm going to summon an iron train. And take a look at what is happening. Yeah. FE. Plate. Uh-huh. Right, one's soon to be empty. Go there. And wait for me. So let's check our graphs. Iron production. There's a massive dip over there, but we've had pretty constant iron production. How about iron consumption? Yeah. Our iron consumption has skyrocketed, so there might be something going wrong. Got a new cell here. You can see all the places that want iron, but don't have enough of it. Hold on. Alright, hop aboard you. Gonna go to the next iron mill. which will also tell me if I should be waiting on. If it ends up waiting on iron, here's another Fe plate drop off. And that's not back pressured properly either, so that's a sign. Fe plate pick up. Those are both copper plate pickups. Those aren't iron. Okay, so we're going past the train parking area. Oh, past another plate thing. Yeah, we've definitely got a limitation in iron. But the question is that because we've got not enough trains to carry them? Okay, get a full load. I'll also just mark this off while we're here, just so we don't run into problems with cross-contamination. There we go. Okay, this needs to be back pressured. There is full supply of radars here, so there's no need for us to be producing any more. Restop train. So, if we have that, we say green above or equal to 4. Send out a red signal. And T above 0. Send out a red signal. Get some green wire here. And some red wire here. Alright, it's the easiest way to get. I'll run it along that one. We need some copper. I think it's copper for the red wire, isn't it? How do we synthesize the red wires? Yeah, just raw copper. Okay. CU plate. Get a full load. and then come back to me. I suspect we'll need to be doing this on a few other systems as well. And I hope people have been going well. Found out that I create about 3 minutes of animation and graphics a day. And I'm working on what is around about a 30-minute project. So it's going to take me about 10 days to complete it. Which is a pretty serious commitment. Okay. Right, so we've got our copper train coming down. Park there for me. There we go. Continue on your way. I'll not cancel that. You run that one there. And link across here. Okay, so this one says if there is insufficient things, so put a green. I'm going to say if red is less than 2, output a blue signal, and then we multiply blue and green to make green. So, like that. Link you to there. That disables that one. So this one will no longer consume any iron while there's plenty of radars in the system. Right. We'll move that down. Can also build a new iron mill. Start with the red. Yep. Ah, no, we've got enough. We have enough iron mills. Yep. It's just that we're consuming too much iron, mostly because there's a whole lot of places like this that don't have any back pressure. Right, we can remove that and we can look at the Spidertron. Now, in order to build the Spidertron, we need efficiency module 3 and a whole lot of other dependencies. Add new. Efficiency module 3. Put you at the top. So we don't actually have efficiency modules at all in the system. Now, grown out that side, we've grown out that. This is the next bit we'll be growing out. Let's summon the build train. Let's come down to where I am. Where am I? Here. And passenger not present. Like that. Let's have a look at what we need for an efficiency modules. Production intermediate product. Production product. Efficiency modules. Hi, special edition. How are you going? I am going pretty damn well. Now we're going to search, actually search for production modules, because that's the same process. They will be black. We actually managed to get the cars built. That's what this plant is here. Actually, these ones are sort of a orange car, but the Ford one's black. And alright. Hop out here. And this will start getting constructed. This is going to be building our efficiency module Mark 1s. Because we need that to help build the Spidertrons, which is the next transport thing we are building. But soon we can have a whole host of these guys running through our don't know why the robots occasionally sort of like just give up. There we go. So switch those to efficiency. And I'll get stuck behind a tree. Yeah. All right. You keep going like that. Switch this orange colour to red. Let's probably queue up a whole lot of motions for this thing. Sort of like patrol backwards and forwards. There we go. And am I out of conveyor belts? Yes, I am. Damn. That's done. Go to my build train, which is still waiting down there, and I'll get myself a whole lot of good old-fashioned conveyor belts. There, and some splitters, because we're low on splitters. And absolutely no undergrounds either. Oh, out of rails. Might as well fill up on the green. And that. That. All right. And I should make sure that this has got power. Why? Where's the missing power link? There. Ah. Why are you complaining you don't have power? Because I don't have any power poles. That's why I'm not getting any power here. Building train, you've got power poles in you. Good, you can come up here and supply them. All right. While we're waiting for that, we can also stand on here and have the bots deliver that. All right. It's pretty good since we've also low on those as well. There we go. Why aren't... Hello! It's going pretty good. What's that weird thing there? Now we'll train limit 1. Now we'll train limit 1. Okay, that one's loading up. That'll deliver in time. Alright. We've got a whole lot of these being delivered. I'm going to probably need a locomotive drop off soon. Eh, that's your present. Ah, you got to take passport photos for a couple of toddlers. Oh, I hope they were nice. I hope they were well behaved. And you got satisfactory photographs of them. I know. Oh. No, in my case. Oh, we're out of blue. Ones as well. I know in my case, when I got my passport photo taken, had a lot of trouble getting a good photo of myself that conformed to all of the requirements. So there's a whole lot of things like you can't be smiling, and you can't this, and you can't that. There's a train down there. What's that? Ah, it's the locomotive train. That one on its way. Hop aboard this one. Ah! That's a little worrying. I'm not gonna gotta fix up the signaling around here as well. It can't. No, that is exactly true. There's not much anybody can do about it. Is it something that gets worse over time, or I think it's a deal where it's as bad. It'll be. It doesn't get worse and it doesn't get better. I think that's how it ends up. All right. And you can go home. Right. So we now can put in power poles and conveyor belts. Alright. Yep. No, it's just these things acting silly again. There we go. That's all done. All right. We'll get a split there. Thing that affects them might show more over time, at least with the brain damage, but the physical side effect, not unless you notice you're looking for it. Ow. All right. And we need some more wagons. Let's summon the wagons. There we go. And you're stuck. I need to move you out to the train. Basically the marshalling yard over there. That's there. Okay. Pop aboard this one. Just gonna back it out of here. And send it on its way. Right, change you to efficiency. Okay. We change you to EFF, mod pickup. Soy sauce is lovely. It's a great condiment and enhances flavor dramatically. Wasabi's kind of intense, and I can take it in small quantities. But it's not a flavor I sort of seek out most of the time. But it's good when food needs a bit of a kick, I find. But normally I'm not one for really spicy foods. Ah! Responsibility is toast. Okay, we've started to get efficiency module 1s being produced. What do we need for efficiency module 3? Efficiency module 2 needs 4 efficiency modules and the advanced circuits and the blue circuits. Alright. Well, leave that there, because we are going for the Spidertron, so what else do we need for that as a prerequisite? Rocket control units, we've already got. Rocket launcher. Sorry, let's add these things to our list of things to do. Fish, add to the top. New rocket launcher, add to the top. And I generally find that soy sauce is good at improving sushi, but it has diminishing returns when used on high quality sushi. I find that true of all flavors, basically. The better a thing is, the less adding extra flavor to it improves it. Portable fusion reactor. Add new. Actor. Add to the top. And exoskeleton. Add that to the top as well. Done. It's a very good addition to packaged sushi, an okay addition to actual freshly made sushi. Yeah. Cheap but still... Oh. Yeah, special edition. That is very true. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a rail line from this T intersection here up to join here. And I'll probably have some lines coming off it to the left as well. Basically to increase the density of this going for a sort of city block design now. Since we've finished with our linear design. Try it like that. Right. Let's have a look at the requirements. So, exoskeletons. What do we need for exoskeletons? Steel, processing unit, electric engine unit. One of the bits. 8. Oh. Wow. The best place I've eaten at was a place called Mr. Chicken. But was the fact that it was right next to the university and was open late into the evening, so after working at the computer labs on your project and you were starving and there was nothing else to eat, you could stumble into Mr. Chicken, order a meal, and you would get fed. And no matter how badly prepared the food is, if you are that hungry and that completely zonked out, everything tastes great. It was just very comforting to have something you knew exactly how it was. They had some really good sushi there. There's a alright Japanese place nearby. The only problem is I have a lot of you are like my housemate who does not like chicken at all. And we used to have a really nice Japanese place that did a very nice pork katsu curry and a new group, new owners took over and they replaced all of the pork meals with chicken meals. And I mean, the chicken was okay, but it wasn't the really nice pork. So we don't go there anymore. Ah, that makes sense. That's similar to why my housemate can't eat chicken. He used to work in a chicken farm. And ever since then, just the idea of eating chicken disgusts him. Alright. Let's deliver some of that. But that effect that that's also the reason there's actually a sort of like a physiological response that if you eat something and feel sick after eating it, your body will associate those things together and make you not want to eat that thing. Which is why they recommend that if you're on, say, chemotherapy, you avoid eating any foods that you really like or have strong flavors, because your body will associate getting poisoned by the chemotherapy with being poisoned by the food, and you'll have an instinctive repulsion towards it. It's one of those things that the body does to avoid getting poisoned in the long term. There we go. Another extra link. Right. You also can't eat Brussels sprouts. A lot of people dislike Brussels sprouts. Sort of like the canonical thing people hate to eat. Just try to eat one and just forces a gag out of you. Yep. That's something that a lot of people have. I think it's because people prepare them poorly. It's also... Well, somebody must like them because people buy them. Is there an even good way to prepare them? I don't know. Huh. I honestly don't know if there's a good way to prepare Brussels sprouts. Yeah. Go. My continued quest to make a sort of a brick shape. I think we fill in this spot here next and make another tier along this level. Though we're going to run into limitations because this narrows. Alright. Alright, there. I would have... Are there any foods that I can't eat? I have to avoid artificial preservatives and colours just because of my ADHD, but foods that I don't like to eat would probably be I don't like olives. I can't stand those. Right. Right. bring the build train up. To here. Actually got hop aboard it. Switch to manual and just back out of here. Because I think I need to empty that. Don't mind me asking, does... I don't know why, but a lot of the artificial flavors and colors make my ADHD worse. I don't know why that is. It's been like that since I was a little kid. There we go. It's actually pretty common as a food intolerance for people like me. Got ourselves resupplied. Okay. We'll head back up there. And think about building these exo legs. What are they? The 3-item. Three. Oh, we can copy this. Here. Just plonk this onto that spot. We'll have you patrol back and forth like that. It's... yeah. Well, it is sort of like a spectrum thing, so... a lot of people can be more or less ADHD-ish. Alright, so... here we go. Steel. We do need steel for this. Oh. And... build train, come over here. Supply me with some rails. Good on you. Restock those as well. All right. That. Now the next one comes up here. Now this is green circuits, but for the extra legs we want purple. Purple circuit drop off. We'll change this from green to purple. Oh. That's good. This one up here. I think the next thing we'll need is electric engine units. Oh, we've got engine drop-off. We just have to upgrade that to E. Engine drop-off. And change this one to that one. Okay. We'll go back and also grab some conveyor belts while we're at it. And right. Oh, we're out of power poles. I think my Spidertrons, yeah. My Spidertron needs to be resupplied as well. So it can go to supply depot. And I can get the power line. Run it along here. Like that. I think its hate is really saturated foods. What do you mean by saturated in that context? Because a lot of ways you can say that. The thing that's probably different with me to a lot of people is I actually prefer foods that have very bland flavors. Because I like to... Have you ever had sticky toffee pudding? Ah, right, okay. Yep, I get what you mean. Uh-huh. Alright. That's all connected up to the power now. So, it's a little bit to go on here. Yeah, I really like things with bland flavors because I find I can enjoy the mouthfeel more and just the sensations of having them, eating them. And foods with lots of flavor act as a sort of a distraction from that. Right. There we go. Single bite and you feel like you've eaten too much. Yeah. Make sure I don't get run over by my own train. Let's... get everything linked up to the power grid now. Good. Also, you should do, I don't eat much at all. Yeah. You there. It's the engine. We're out of poles again? No, we've got plenty of poles. What are we out of? Ah, conveyor belts. The small sandwich for supper. Oh. A little concerning. Build train. You come up here. Ah, everything's going to be delivered. That's fine. I'll get hold of some more conveyor belts. Looks like my Spidertron has finished restocking. So they can come up here as well. Yeah. That, got plenty of them. Plenty of them. Low on signals. We can get a restock of undergrounds. Fine with splitters. Blue and always get some more greens. Got plenty of rails. And we've got plenty of power poles as well. Okay. Did I leave off? Yep. All right. Got the purple circuits being dropped off. Got the electric engines being dropped off. And we're waiting for the steel, which I think is in heavy demand, but is actually coming for us. There we go. All right. So, Spidertron is going there. And in time, we'll have a whole lot of friends for that Spidertron. Alright. How is our efficiency modules coming along? Oh, they're making good progress as well. Probably build the other stages of the efficiency module along here, just to reduce the time it takes. Really? Also just remove that. We have the Spidertron coming up as well. That will actually help. There. Okay. You can finish building that off while I build over there. Got all the parts being delivered. So everything should be fine. Okay. Get out of that way there. We'll stick that there. Set this to be legs. And a blue. You can use the yellow one over there. There's a few things, but apparently there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, as long as you're not suffering, hopefully it will be fine. Oh, out of speed modules as well. Oh, that's being built. We might have to scale it up at some point. But we can... Why? Oh, there's a missing one of those there. Go along here. All right. Train stops. We need a couple more of those as well. And all right. I think we'll grab that. All right. You go like that one. Change the name for this as legs pickup. Full cargo. So we have exoskeleton done. What do we need for the portable fusion reactor? Portable fusion reactor. Oh, processing units and low density structure. That's not much at all. Although they are high-end equipment. We'll put it on that side there. But I think we'll do that tomorrow. Okay, I think say, well, if the doctors say you're okay, then you probably are. But I am thinking that that's enough for this stream. So let's go back to the main room, shall we? So today we got the car manufacturing finished, the tank manufacturing finished, we added a efficiency module manufacturing as well, and fixed a problem with some of the back pressure, though we probably have to fix that in some other places as well. We are continuing to grow the factory in accordance to the one rule of Factorio: the factory must grow. Tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow scheduled? Let's check it out in my schedule. Just keeping it in my mind. It is a mystery box stream. That's why I couldn't work it out. So we will discover what that will be tomorrow at 3:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thank you everybody for watching and keeping me company as I played. If it's your first time watching, please consider subscribing. Thank you both for the people who are watching live and in the archives. And I hope to see you later. Goodbye.